Oh, it seems. Alright, we'll see if I can stream this. This will be fun. Horseman joy. Proper streaming party.
Cool. Oh, I was just complaining that I haven't got one, but here's one. Threat level 7, I don't think so.
Yep, nope.
That's a Medusa.
Have they released the caustic armor yet that they accidentally showed way back when they launched the Thargoid stuff?
No, the best you can do at the moment is unlock with the tech broker a caustic resistance hull plating, like a reinforcement module. I've got a couple of them on board, but they only give you 3% resistance each, so it's not that's pretty useful. Yeah. But yeah, if we can get it up to like 40 or something, that would be pretty good. You can still burn it off, but you need to be at 210 degrees. And also I've got a decontamination limpet, but you have to be out of combat for that to be effective. Alright. Got a threat 5.
No. There we go. So,
That's what we needed.
boy. Those weapons look fantastic.
Yeah.
Oop, and I got just utterly destroyed.
That's alright, don't worry.
Too busy enjoying how good it looked. Switch heart to out. Why can I not? Well, I am probably going to be worse than your NPC pilot.
Don't worry about it. As long as you can distract them a bit.
The problem comes in when I try to use that left-hand panel to target anything, and then I stop maneuvering as much, and then I just get shot down. 3. Yeah, I mean, this is quite hard.
Fighter assembly initiated. Flight assist off.
Okay. It's not going so well. It's alright, we'll try again.
Fighter assembly
Yikes.
initiated.
And I don't know how far away my gunship is. All the flat cannons on it. I don't know how useful that would be, though, because I'd have no other weapons to help out.
Fuel scooping.
Right, let me find somewhere I can duck and get repaired.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
I'm just gonna close voice comms and open wing comms instead.
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Telepresence crew member connected.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Hi, Hosmer. Are you stick on wing comms?
Alright, hello.
Hey, where's my...
Hello. So our first attempt didn't go so well.
Did you die or what?
No, but I had to jump out. I think I just got a bit too mauled early on. We got one heart out, but that wasn't... Then I got 2 hurt.
Orbital flight engaged.
Yeah, I wasn't very helpful in the fighters that were just endlessly getting killed. I would like launch, turn, explode.
happens. It should.
If you want to set up a Google Hangout, it might be better for voice, I don't know.
No, it's fine.
Alright.
It's fine with this.
Yeah, it's all about immersion.
This has actually come better than, I mean, like 2 years ago.
You have
But
entered a
back
trespass
that time it was quite bad. The sound quality.
Yeah, they
Sorry,
seem to
I'll
have
come-
tightened it up.
I've come to the complete wrong outpost as well.
Ship drive charging.
Let's see. You are.
4, 3,
Horseman's got the sunglasses on and everything.
It's actually quite funny looking.
I need to get some pilot swag.
I love the white gloves as well.
Yeah, it's very... You're either golfing or you're Michael Jackson.
Or Super Mario. Come on, planet.
So, I have been playing mostly, well, I did play yesterday some CQC, like 3 hours, but mostly I was playing, well, in last week I've been playing Crusader Kings 2. That game is fucking annoying. I mean, the way how it eats your time.
Yeah, well, welcome to the world of Paradox games. They'll just... Hours will go by and you...
Yeah, well,
Okay. Connected. Well... Accept my... And this is why people hate... Yep. Yep, so we're in chat, and it looks like Blammo is still in the game. Fine, he landed, he had no issues. As you can see, he's not in the game anywhere. So he says he's still playing. He... Why, like, yeah. I want to love Elite Dangerous, I want to multi-crew, I want to do supposedly together, and then you try to do it, and the game takes a dump on. So one option is we join a wing. It's not necessarily that much more stable than multi-crew. So you crash and log out and steps quickly across 100 light years or whatever into the friends, like you just get an invite. sometimes that's better, but at the same time, I don't want to fly my ship out to where bug hunting. I guess I could fly out to where my old gunship is. That thing has, and it's also not really up to date. Thargoid fighting. I built it out. Remember, changed. Like, okay, if I want to use a ship that's equipped for this, I have to do a rebuild and re-engineer hours and hours of work, and Thargoid Guardian weapons, that's hours and hours more work. Or I can just hop in with fighters that he's got on his ship. Again, the game doesn't support that. Ostensibly it supports it, but in reality it doesn't. And that's true of a lot of the activities doing in game. A shit out of luck. Skating. At least I've got it to work so far, so that's good. Alright, we'll see. Back in. Nope, no blamo. Goes. So then the other thing we have to talk about with regards to Elite Dangerous is opportunity cost, right? So there's a lot of activities. I'm going to join. That's where we're... But yeah, so let's talk about opportunity cost, right? So like, many people enjoy the game and play it a lot. I want a lot of things, right? Yes, and that involves running dozens of missions. I do power play in that. A lot of time hauling cargo, ships, whatever. So, and Blamo says, for fuck's sake, it won't let me invite either of you because it says you are already in a crew. Clearly that's not the case. Product of connections work. Everybody blames peer-to-peer and that, which maybe is true. I don't think I know enough games to, you know, I'm not a networking person. I don't know a lot about how to value that. Hey, I don't know why it doesn't work. I just know that it doesn't. I can't do it. Yeah, so, you know, so here I am at a system that I wanted to work in. It's Epsilon Hydri. We want a cooperative faction that's here, right? So you'd go on the mission board and gather up missions. 10, 15, 20, I think, X. And those take time to complete, right? And so I got to go copper and HE suits and stuff around to different places, prep, and, you know, so you do all these missions. And that takes time. So if I have, let's say, 4 hours that I'm willing to put into the game, and I want to go play with my friend briefly and kill some Thargoids, right? He's already in the system, already finding the signal sources. All we have to do is drop down and have an encounter, and managed one and kind of got our shit wrecked. I don't mind it being. But then, you know, we want a third person to come along, bring another fighter, even the odds a little bit. And it's not possible. It breaks everything. Let's see. Demos menu. Ask him. Yeah. So, you know, that's the other thing is like when I want to do multi-crew, the way you'd want to do it is to hop in, do something, be able to return ship and other things you 20 minutes into the recording, or the recording. Like, that's half an hour now that's gone. Really been able to all of the things. Have to... yeah. So, the opportunity cost is really high when playing with Bing or playing with friends. That's another problem, right? Have a lot you want to accomplish. I need to grind a bunch to get all the new engineering mats that I can know. You know, I didn't keep a bunch of grade, destroy all my grade 5 mats up in the engineers. So, hours of grinding. Because you're both unreachable, apparently.
Incoming hail.
Hello.
Hey, Horseman.
Hey, so when I try and invite you to... Oh no, I can now. Hang on.
Yeah, it's like, by opening up the voice chat, you had to tell the game that we're all in the same place. I don't know. I quit to desktop and came back too. Said everything.
Okay, you're both invited. Did you see?
Yes.
Yeah, I got the message. Well, the voice told me about it. But funny thing is that I didn't saw any messages except that, well, except the computer voice. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's fine.
There it is. I see Horseman.
But
I see you.
welcome aboard.
Hey. Okay, because I was streaming, I just got a chance to talk about how shitty the instant thing and player connections and stuff are. Just pointing out that this is like a lot of opportunity cost. If it ran smoothly and we could spend an hour and like that whole hour is us playing together, that'd be great. Troubleshooting connection issues.
Yeah.
Landing coupler disengaged. You may depart when ready. Landing gear retracted.
Right. I've got to play that system again.
By the way, think positive. Now, since your NPC path is dead, you can actually achieve 8 ranking, 8 combat rank sooner. Because unless they have changed something, NPC path actually ate your own combat experience as well.
Yeah, I saw that. Sucks for. That's why I don't get why NPC pilots are supposed to be such a drag on the player. Makes no sense.
Yeah, it's stupid. The good thing is that scouts put up your combat rank crazy high. So if you just go and kill scouts for a couple of hours, you'll get elite
Yeah.
no time.
Shift drive charging.
I've gone up about 10% just from killing them in a few days.
Ooh.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Good though, I'm in multi-crew getting solid FPS. Not getting any of those drops I used.
Oh, good. Yeah, it's been alright for me as well. Although rendering Horseman's swanky outfit has taken some
Yeah,
power.
that's all the holes in the gloves and everything are.
Yeah. Okay, Horser, if you're not aware, I'm doing a mission, so I have to basically fly around the planet until the right threat level turns up, because the basilisks are a little bit too hard to do.
Alright.
So it's a bit a bit of a faff, but hopefully we'll get there. Oh, and also, if you're flying fighters, can you stick your pips in systems when we get in there? If you want to be the gunner, then whatever seems right at the time, I guess.
Well, flying fighter is just fine.
Yeah.
Easy that way. That way you have full control of your own weapons.
Yeah, I think the only advantage of having a gunner is that I've got an anti-swarm flak cannon on a turret, so someone could potentially take shots at the swarm whilst we were firing at the Thargoid, but I've never actually made that work properly. The last time I did it, I just ignored the swarm and it seemed to be alright.
By the way, did you saw picture about Ocean Lightwave and his...
Oh, where he had them all landed on the planet?
Uh,
Yeah, that's... They're all, I mean, those are all maxed out accounts. All fully... It's like... I understand why he said...
here. I still haven't logged my, well, 2 other accounts for a while. Well, in a couple of weeks, so to speak. I guess it's about motivation.
Alright, got a signal, so I'll spat it. Track 5, alright, we're gonna drop.
Cool. Pips to system.
Shields online.
There he is. Alright, I'll take the top fighter slot. Come on. Come on, video game. I don't seem to be able to deploy or change roles.
Oh.
But I'm not in the gunner spot either, I'm just idle. But the UI is blank at the bottom, so I can't change anything. Apologies.
I died.
Fighter assembly initiated.
Alright. Try. There we go. I don't know if we're both going to be able to deploy at the same time. One of us might have to be a gunner.
First heart's down.
And I'm down.
Well, I'm getting quite ready soon.
Flight assist off. Fighter assembly complete.
Alright, Blammo, let me know if me switching to gunner screws anything up.
Taking damage.
Okay.
Flight assist on. Target shields.
I can't... It didn't change anything. I can't shoot any guns.
Oh,
Oh well.
Alright, try setting your fire groups.
Under attack.
Alright.
Flight assist off.
I cannot... Not allow me to change any fire groups.
Fighter shields off.
It's not a big
Oh,
deal.
really?
Don't worry about it. Just worry about the fight. I'll get a fighter when Horseman dies. There it goes. Now we're both out.
Right, if you guys can try and exert a heart, that would help.
That didn't last long.
Yeah, same happened to me. I don't understand why.
Well, we're getting shot by the swarm or we're getting shot by the Thargoids, so it's pretty accurate against the fighters.
Right, I got another heart out.
One of the Taipans says it's ready, Horseman. I think that's yours because I just died.
Shield breach attack. Contact destroyed. Taking damage.
Oh my god.
Oh, that sucked.
Assembly complete.
Pretty big zap.
Under attack. Fighter assembly initiated. Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Strong again. Again and again.
Flight assist on. Shields
Yeah, I don't think I can get the fire groups to work. That's too bad.
offline.
Alright, I'm bugging out.
That canopy's going.
Yeah.
Contact destroyed.
Alright.
Frameshift drive charging.
Those fighters just died a bit too fast.
I know it's getting some good hits in on it, but yeah, once it focuses you, the main ship just can shoot you down.
Right, well, that was 2 hearts pretty quickly. I just took a lot of damage from that first lot of lightning.
Basically, someone could actually use flak cannon against those.
So I was trying and I couldn't. Whenever I switched to the gunner roll, even though I had a fire group that was literally just a flat cannon, it wouldn't bring me outside of the ship, it wouldn't let me deploy hardpoints, it wouldn't let me aim or fire. Like, it wouldn't do the gunner roll stuff that you're supposed to. I'm not sure what... there's something I'm doing wrong. What?
Let's try it this way. When you have repaired your ship, we just go outside. Well, you take your distance from the base and then drop out of the...
Yeah, I'll see if I can...
Then we test it out and get the exam sorted out.
Yeah, so here I am in the gunner roll, and I've got... I'll take fire group 7, but release flak. That's all set for me. I can assign it. But then I have to figure out how to get to the external view of the ship, which should just be this button.
Yeah, as soon as I've repaired out, I'll we'll go to a safe area and just try it out.
Yeah, primary fire, secondary fire, utility fires, which I'm about.
I put it on.
I am more than happy to fire flak launcher for
Caustic.
Docking request granted.
I like how this mega ship has the replacement option.
Yeah. Oh, brace for impact. That's okay.
In a way, it's quite funny. I mean, I did try, well, when they added those stupid Thargoid ships in the game, I did kill, if you remember, a couple of those with one of the guy. Then I did try multi-crew with him as well, and multi-crew didn't work at all. I mean, he couldn't even target the Thargoid sub-system, so he couldn't see hearts back then.
Yeah, I mean, I think the flat cannon is probably a really good
Ship
use
release.
for the
Engines engaged.
gunner. You need that, 3 view, and you can keep track of them while the pilot is keep.
Yeah, it should be quite good. It's actually a shame that there's not a place to buy the flat cannons nearby, else I could have more of them. Although you can still do quite a lot of damage with one if you get a good hit on them. Right.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Okay, we should be outside the no-fire zone, so see if you want to do anything.
There it goes. I've also got all your beam lasers.
Oh yeah, so I can see your fire groups on my console.
Where is the gun? Is it on the ship?
Yeah, in the middle, underneath the flat gun, and the beams are too large at the back at the bottom, and too small at the front, either side of the cockpit.
Will you deploy your hardpoints for me? Oh, yeah, and it shows me the gun through the point. Yeah. Okay. Alright. I mean, this seems functional now, so I should be able to flak those poor bastards.
Cool. And you were able to deploy fighters at the same time, or not?
Eventually we were both able to be out there. I think, for whatever reason, it was just at the start of the engagement. That funky.
It might be actually a good idea if you don't. I mean, I don't know if you have the NPC with us right now, but it would be better if just one guy use fighters because they die so often. Then he can just take another fighter.
Yeah, I'm happy to be the gunner. I'll flak those things down all day.
Okay, cool. All right, let's give it a go then. I'll find that system again. I picked up a mission whilst we were there to do scouts as well, so we can do that for a bit of a break if we get this one on sorted.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Okay. So the other thing is, once we've exposed the heart, those beam lasers should be quite decent at taking it out. The big beam I had on my third lance was pretty good at taking them down, as long as you got a direct hit.
How about now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good to go. There was a fire group on there that was the beam and the flat cannon. I'll use that one.
Alright, nice one.
Off you will.
Okay. You're right, Holzman, I can't hear you.
What? Sorry?
Oh no, just checking on you.
Yeah, I'm here.
Getting some lovely shots of the Super Cruise.
Nice. I'm just approaching the planet now, so probably take a while of circling it before we get the right one. I don't know if you guys can see my mission, like USSs and stuff.
I haven't been able to.
By the way, for Quid, I told this to Plamo before. One trick if you are flying fighter, Imperial fighter, you know that they are spinning quite a lot, but easiest way to get out of the spinning is just a boost. Because that way, well, for some reason, when you boost, you get away from the spinning.
Oh, yeah, I need to probably jump in and do a little more the last 2 years. Is it pretty good to get matches now? There's enough people on that you don't wait too long?
Well, for American, yes. Well, even to me, there are most likely some game. Well, when I looked into Elite Dangerous, I was trying to get some CQC games, but there was only 3 guys in queue, and you need 4 to start deathmatch. So basically, there are at weekends there are many games, and from this moment to like 8 hours, there are games going on. But be ready to get. Well, let's put it this way: it won't be easy ride.
Yeah, that's fine.
For you.
It'd be nice if there was a Thargoid lure like in Pokemon that would make the right one come out.
A little beacon. Deploy it somewhere and wait for them to go.
Alright, I've got a threat 5. Hopefully it'll be occupied. Dropping in about 3 seconds. Yep.
That swarm.
Oh.
Oops.
Did you scan him alright, Quaid?
I don't have the scanner.
Are you sure? Because I don't.
Okay, hold on. Alright, I'm out of range. Also not letting me.
Fighter destroyed.
Right. Trying to scan, but it just. Nope, I got nothing. Sorry, I didn't know I had the scanner. It's not. It's not scanning. Not doing anything. Here.
Alright, we're gonna have to go.
I'll let you scan and then I'll switch to the gunner roll, because, I mean, it was in my fire group and it wasn't.
It's alright, I've already taken too much damage now, so it's not gonna be doable.
Sorry. Well,
It's not your fault.
I had no idea either.
I mean, that same thing happened when I was trying to do most group with that Finnish guy. Long time ago. I thought that they would have fixed that thing, but no.
well, I'm gonna go in and take it off all of my fire groups so that I don't have it.
Yeah, for some reason, yeah. Even though if you, well, basically, let's just one more. First, scan the guy, and then.
No, wait, it doesn't work like that. You have all the weapons that aren't fixed or gimbaled. You just have them whether you've got them in a fire group or not. So if you haven't got them in a fire group, there's no way to fire them. Which is a bit annoying.
Okay, so that's because, well, I had it, like, it would come up in a fire group. It was in fire group 4, and it was trigger 1. But I would hit trigger 1 and nothing happened.
I think that wasn't close enough by the time we realised what was going on, because you've got to be, like, about...
Yeah, it's 500 meters, but...
meters.
Yeah, but we were close enough, because it changes from out of range to in range, and it still didn't go.
Alright. Well, maybe just, like you said, just switch to the roll a bit later. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, I'll wait until you get the scan and combat starts and all that.
Okay, cool. I'm sure we'll get this down to a well-oiled...
Yeah, and then I'll have to leave.
Docking request denied. Docking request granted. Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, I like, you launch a fighter, you die instantly. Gunner roll is semi-weird, broken, and not clear how to do. It's like, how does this game work? Now, I've only been playing it for 3.5 years. You'd think I'd know how it works.
No. We had a bit more success with the fighters yesterday, but I think if you launch when the ship's getting... the fighter just gets caught up in it and gets killed immediately.
Yeah, that seems to be what was happening. Because I'd say about every other time I could get distance and then come back and fight. But if I was ever focused by the main ship, I couldn't dodge those. Like, I was doing full lateral, like, all pips to thing and going. It wasn't working. Every shot was hit.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Yeah, I definitely think having one gunner and one person switching between the two fighter bays, that'll... Do you get 4 fighter bays if you have a size 7, or is it just more ammo for it?
Yeah, it's just more ammo.
Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'll get some to you. Well, wait. Be right back.
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop.
Look at a pirate.
Yeah, this is the Type 10's only weakness.
And if you want to drop, and chances are we'll end up getting some weird bounty and be able to dock anywhere. Ooh, a chieftain. Oh, good. Bounty. Got system authority bound. Oh, no, that's just saying there's a bad ETA. Got found. Oh. That ram and fire. Hide behind the big. Hide behind the big ship.
Target destroyed.
That was much harder than it should have been.
Shields
Hey, but system security made it.
Programming
Alright.
limpet drone.
Good doc.
Yeah, I'm over it.
Limpet drone.
And I'm done.
Scan detected. Item retrieval sequence initiated.
I think main reason why it didn't die faster is that both of the fighters have those AX multi-cannons, and they are, well, since they changed those, they don't make that much damage to that
Yeah.
ship, I mean normal ships.
Yeah, these Guardian weapons, they're alright, but they're not. It's basically just like having 4 size 2 weapons to shoot them with.
That was fun anyway. Wish that's how the Thargoid fights. You know, a little bit
Cargo scoop.
more forgiving, just so I had a chance to like try and maneuver and dodge.
Yeah,
Cargo scoop deployed.
unfortunately, I did take a little bit of module damage, but nothing important.
Do you have an AFM on board?
Cargo scoop.
No.
detected.
I've got repair limpets for the hull, but
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
7. I don't think we're going to deal with that.
Yeah, pass.
I think the second heart is the make or break one, because it literally just depends how much electricity damage you get.
Yeah.
Because I can't really run away from it in this ship, it's too slow.
Well,
Right, drop it in.
hopefully I can keep those fighters on. I will switch to gunner after you scan it.
Okay. Okay, it's scanned.
Roll.
Taking damage.
Right, swarm.
Fighter shields offline. Attack.
Ooh, this is actually going to be really hard to do. If I try to move the mouse to the targeting reticule for the swarm, it untargets the swarm.
Oh.
Fighter assembly initiated.
Target.
Shields offline.
Right,
Yeah.
one heart down.
Fighter shields offline.
So, definitely not going to be able to hit these guys.
Fighter destroyed.
Oh.
I mean, there's...
Fighter assembly initiated.
this is... Yeah, then it explodes in your face. This is impossible. Alright, so... Where even is the swarm? Swarm.
Flight assist.
So, yep, target.
Flight assist on.
I want to target them.
Shields online. Taking damage.
You may as well get on the fighter if Osmo's not.
Well, fighters are under repair, so I'm up now with one.
Oh, okay.
Shields online. Fighter shields offline. Fighter destroyed.
And these died instantly. I got hit by swarm and splat.
Under attack. Fighter assembly initiated.
I think it was bugged before because it showed me the heart at 0 and then it went back up to 8.
Shields offline. Fighter destroyed. Fighter assembly initiated.
can at least shoot down their missiles.
Fighter shields offline.
Yeah, sorry guys, I think we've got this again.
Complete.
Yeah, let's go.
Fighter assembly initiated. Frameshift drive
This is
charging.
annoying. I mean, if players are using those fighters, at least I would think that Thargoids are targeting those fighters more or less. They're prioritizing those fighters for some reason.
I mean, we finished yesterday. Only had one person in a fighter who was pretty new to the game, and we finished with 40% hull. I think a lot of it is it's the bug that stops the heart being dead when it looks dead.
Disengaged.
Well, and there's other, I mean, so with the flat cannon, you have to lead your target, right? Because it's moving and the projectile's moving slowly. And the game gives you a little yellow circle, and if you shoot the flak projectile at that circle and time it right, it explodes in form. But if I move the targeting reticule to look at the circle in order to fire to it, it takes the target off of the swarm entirely in the circle. So
Yeah, that's really annoying.
I could only fire at the swarm if it was headed directly toward us or directly away from us.
I think there's a way to lock a target so that it won't be deselected. But I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I'll have to see if I can figure it out. I mean, I have select target, and I could hit T, and it would select the target. Yeah, as soon as I looked away, it would...
Yeah, I think it's just a lot of it's just timing because I'm under constant fire, so you just have to kind of do everything in the right order, else you just do too much damage. I mean, if we don't get the heart bug, then it'll probably be fine.
Well, I'm up for one more round of this. I gotta go in about half an hour.
Okay, I'll give it one more go.
Alright.
All of our poor BGS will just go on.
Well, those are just some talks what Sandra has been, doing with the representatives of different powers. But basically, Frontier is doing what Frontier usually does. I mean, they don't seem to listen to players. I would say that the only thing what needs to be done, I know the power play more or less is kind of mess, but those changes would basically make power play unplayable for most of the people.
Which, it's already unplayable for most people, so no big difference.
Well, there is a difference when those players would come target for griefers. So yeah, it would make a huge difference.
Yeah,
Right
I mean...
now, at least you can haul for your power and do some other stuff like BGS and stuff like that. But after that, it's a different story.
Hull repaired.
So basically what they would need to do is to give a chance to drop unwanted systems. And I don't mind about making power play open only.
Cargo hold.
That would fit as well.
Capacity.
Yeah, that's fine.
Giving chance to drop unwanted systems and then drop, somehow, drop unwanted systems. Basically, in current situation,
Ship released.
if
Engines engaged.
for example, you would let. I mean, the best idea I would say is that if the system is not fortified, it will get in the thermal list. That is actually a good idea. That way, you will drop unwanted systems at some point because.
I mean, I guess, but it doesn't fix our fifth column issue. The worst systems would just get fortified first by all saboteurs.
It is true. But I would want to see some way roles that basically probably could actually remove unwanted systems easily. Just make it so that every system what has extremely bad negative value will be dropped, or would actually talk with representatives what systems they would want to get rid of, like 5 systems each power or something like that. And then in current system, I mean, it's quite easy to log unwanted expansions with votings. Something like that.
Okay, for a sec. Right. Okay.
Right, we're at the planet.
So, would you like me to try again to keep an eye on the swarm? And I won't waste as many shots. I'll just wait till the shot, or do you want me?
I don't mind, dude. Whatever you fancy. Having 2 fighters out might be better, but it means you have to wait longer between recharges. Although you could just send both fighters out, and then if one of you's waiting for a recharge, then switch to the gunner.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Do that.
Alright.
I'm getting more of a hang of the fighter, too, so... They're a bit slower, the AX one, for that.
It's easy to fly fighters. That's an issue. issue. And it's easy, well, I would say only issue is to aim with the multi-cannons, but that's something what you can get used to. What biggest problem what I see is that those fighters just die so fast.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep a good bit of distance. Alright, I'm launching and then it should free up.
Okay, let's get going. Princess, please.
Okay, heart is out. Like Horseman's keeping that swarm busy.
Yeah, just keep fighting. I got this one. Up to me.
Damn it, it's not exerted anymore.
We've lost the fighter, Commander.
Actually, it fixates those, that swarm fixates. What fire? The fire just needs to run and guide it. I made mistake to come a bit closer.
Alright. Extruded. That at me. And I'm down.
Hearts out.
Either of us can do anything here. Alright. And Wade is ready as well soon.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Fighter shields offline.
Yeah. It's either up to me or you, Wade.
Fighter shields offline.
Alright, the swarm is after Horseman. I'm gonna see if I can hit him with this.
Under attack. Taking damage. Fighter assembly complete. Shields online. Taking damage. Fighter shields offline.
It actually did follow me 8 kilometers.
Fighter
Well,
assembly complete.
yeah, that is...
Fighter
Alright, I can't target the subsystem. I can't target the heart. So I'm just gonna have to fire and hope some lasers hit.
Target shields
Hearts down.
online. Under attack.
Swarm
Shields
again.
offline.
Okay, come on, target the swarm. Stay targeted.
Under attack. Shields offline.
Okay, it's exerted.
Warning. Temperature critical. Warning. Taking heat damage. Under attack. Energy surge detected.
Lucas.
My field neutralizer had no power. Brilliant.
Nice.
Well, hopefully it comes back soon.
Yeah, we'll be alright. Get out in a fighter as soon as we can. Ooh, that was bad timing. That guy hitting us with the lightning. Alright. Distributor's not back up yet. There. Horseman, you want to launch, and then I'll come out after.
Alright. Right, his shield's out.
And I'm at 39% hull.
Guys, it's up to you.
Heart is out.
I mean, the storm is up to you.
Yep, I'm dead. That's fine, though. We got his heart out.
The fighter just brought the big one, Commander.
Warning. Temperature critical. Shields offline. Fighter assembly initiated. Warning. Taking heat damage. Fighter assembly complete. Under attack. Fighter assembly initiated. Warning. Taking heat damage. Programming limpet drone. Repair limpet.
There's the swarm. Target. Just stay target.
Fighter shields offline. Fighter destroyed. Fighter assembly initiated.
Right. Let's finish him up.
Under attack. Shields online. Fighter assembly complete. Under attack. Taking damage. Fighter assembly complete.
Sorry, those were at the wrong angle, otherwise I could have shot him down.
Sir.
Wrong side.
Why won't his shield go down? Trying to hit him with the beams, Claude.
Yep.
Under attack. Target shields
Feature
offline.
Got him. He's down.
Temperature critical. Shields offline. Hull integrity critical.
Oh, he fired another swarm.
He's dead.
Nice. Alright, success.
Well done.
That was rather hard fought.
Programming limpet drone.
Well done. Yeah, just lead them away.
Right, I just need to get close enough to pick up that material, but not so close I get eaten by caustic.
Fighter requesting to dock. Hull integrity complete.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. How are those modules looking? Can we overheat?
It's not too bad.
We are deep in the cloud.
Integrity compromised. Taking damage. Fighter destroyed. Fighter assembly complete. Hull integrity critical.
God damn it. I hate when this happens.
Initiated. Taking damage.
Come on.
Limpet drone. Hull integrity critical. Taking damage. Programming limpet drone.
We've got repair and decon, right?
Hull
Should be
integrity
good.
critical.
Yeah, but you can only be repaired one at a time. That's it, I got rid of the caustic. Let's try repairing again.
Limpet drone.
Cloud is gone. You're firing the flat cannon. That's awesome.
How
Celebratory
has that
fire.
happened? It's put it in the wrong fire group. What's it thinking?
That could have been me. Who knows, you know, switching back and forth.
Yeah, it's like completely added it to the wrong fire group.
Let me see if I can, switch it, maybe?
Programming limpet drone.
It's alright, I'll fix it up. Right, let's go get those materials before they time out.
Fighter assembly complete. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Cargo scope deployed. Collector limpet expired.
And this time we will not get the Thargoid heart.
Chip's got some damage on it. Looks pretty cool. Where all the caustic stuff was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it leaves like some black scarring.
I'll go check it out
Expired.
with a fighter.
Yeah, so when it goes smoothly, it's not that difficult. It's just,
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
right,
Actually quite funny looking.
right, do you want to bring it back in, Horseman?
Yeah,
We'll
I'm going.
back to base.
Just a second. Ah, fuck. Switch matter. Oh, that's it. Just a second. Cancel.
Yep.
Those changes, they are just stupid.
I agree.
Basically, Frontier actually wants people to basically leave their game. They will have it because I'm quite sure that many will have. I mean, every power, even Torwall has some commanders, and they have made their own community, and that way they would destroy basically all of those communities, and therefore.
I don't think he's going to go through with it because, I mean, in part, it's all suggested for fourth quarter.
I'm fine with the open only, but as I said, basic idea, tries to drop all unwanted systems what every power has gained over time, and that what I said that basically Frontier would check and look out all systems, control systems. If they are close than some, like for example 150 or 200 light years from the headquarters, they would automatically get dropped if the value of the system is still negative after fortifications. And that way that unwanted system issue would be fixed, but that is just me.
Ferrets are gained power balance. So they want to turn it into a bigger PvP.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine.
No, that would basically be fun for those first couple of weeks. After that, there wouldn't be any power players left. They would have just left the game.
Well, so what I'm looking at,
idea.
right? So like, let's think about how AD functions, right? So AD has like a pretty large core of dedicated, focused, organized command. Even bigger group of just crazy random ass. Some of them are 5th C, some of them are grinders, some of them are just confused. And so I'm looking at this, it's like, there's no more way to block preparation, and you pair up to 10 systems at the cost. But you have to fortify everything, otherwise it goes turmoil. So we're always going to run a CC surplus, and then every turn we're always going to run all 10 fucking expansions, or preparations. We're going to be preparing stuff every single freaking week. That is terrible for us, because people are going to... There's no more way... There's no vote anymore, and there's no more way to block bad preps anymore. Taking that out. So then it's whether or not it goes through to expansion, in which case the 5th C can pick a bajillion different things for it. Because expansion is always via conflict, there is no more expansion cost, so we can't keep our CC down to stop a bad expansion. And it's only canceled if opposition is greater than the expansion, which means that we would have to oppose it from outside our own power or something. All via combat. So, like, all this means is that AD is going to go back to the era of getting shitty systems, but they're getting rid of all the checks and balances. Two big ones being vote and the CC cost, which are going to go away. Those are both going to be...
But that would affect more or less every power. So basically,
yeah.
As I said, they would kill power play.
I think that's what they want. They want the system to be... They should just get rid of it.
That's
Right.
one way to do it. Yeah, you're right.
Nice.
Anyway, thank you for the...
Yeah, it was fun. I'm glad we got it to work out.
At least when we managed to get this working, and it's actually a good idea just to have... I mean, it's a stupid flag or whatever those little guys are following the fighters, just fighter guides them away.
Yeah, that seems to be the best
Things
strategy.
are a lot easier.
What I could do is just put a couple more flat turrets on the ship. That might make it a bit easier to hit them with it.
It could. The problem I ran into is even when I would try to lock the target, right, where it tracks the target regardless of whether you're looking at them or not, as soon as you look away, the little leading reticule goes away, and you can't aim at that to fire the projectile. But even though it's stayed tracking the swarm, and I could health and all that, just never let me aim at them unless they were going directly to and from the ship, right in front of us. So that's what made that difficult. It wasn't so much that I didn't have a it's that X not moving in a straight line.
Yeah, that seems pretty messed up actually, doesn't it? Yeah. I wish they'd lift the limit on 4 experimental modules per ship as well, because then you could have had a couple of AX multi-cannons on turrets.
Yeah, that would be nice. It doesn't matter. We should try it in a wing at some point this summer. Once I'm like done with grad school for the spring, I'll have plenty of time, and I'll actually like.
Yeah, well, at this summer I should be elite in CQC as well, so I have more time. Unless they will fuck up power. But then again, when Frontier does make something, it will take for ages for them.
Andrew said this is fourth quarter, so we're looking at October, November before he tries to roll.
Maybe. Yeah. But I don't think. Well, basically, I'm quite sure that those changes, as they are right now, they don't go through. People, they would make too many people angry, and that way, those people wouldn't buy and support Frontier in future. So I don't see that coming. Anyway, see you guys later.
Yep, see you, Horseman. Thanks again, Blambo. Yeah, I'm heading out too. Have a good one.
Cool. See you later. Cheers. Bye.
Credits.
Only one who actually took some losses was Glamour.
Right. It's repairs and a million fighters to. Right. See you guys later.